Where do we want me? This corner is good. I like this corner. This is a good corner. Sure. So this is I Tried Childhood Snacks as an Adult by Daniel Strohman. This is a creator who I really like. I've been keeping up with his content for a long time. Severely underrated. Only 2,000 subscribers. Holy heck. If you haven't subscribed to him already, you probably should do that.
When I became an adult, I stopped eating snacks. Literally, the moment I turned 18, a Twinkie disappeared from my hand. I'm still looking for it to this day. In all seriousness, I don't really do a lot of snacking anymore, except for double
True
stuffed
story.
Oreos
Twinkie
with milk.
did
That's one of the
disappear
few
from my hand
things
when
that
I turned
still
18.
regularly snack on. They're just so addicting. I can't stop eating them. It's actually a problem. I need help. And I thought today it would be fun to...
You can see some like crusties on the side of my mouth. But I couldn't be bothered to retake this scene. Like, I was sick and miserable while editing this, and I realized, oh my god, I got stuff on the corner of my mouth. I can't have that in the video. And then I coughed a little bit and felt tired, and I was like, it's fine. If they see it, they see it. People have shown worse in videos. It's not like I'm Marquez Brownlee driving 90 miles per hour in a residential zone.
Addicting. I can't stop eating them. It's actually a problem. I need help. And I thought today it would be fun to try some of the snacks I used to have as a kid. See if they still taste the way I remember and what I think of them now with an adult brain and taste buds.
Oreos, absolute classic. Favorite snack to this day.
My favorite thing on the planet. There's several good people in this world I would trade for Oreos. Let's just say I wouldn't trade Keanu Reeves, but if the alien said, give us Ed Sheeran or we blow up all of your Oreos, sorry, Ed. I loved thinking out loud,
Ed.
but that's about it. This right here is gold to me. See, the thing is though, Oreos on their own are like a high B to a low A for me.
I don't really like eating Oreos on their own.
They're so good on its own. But if you bring in some milk, everything changes. The secret is you don't just dunk it. You gotta
always do milk.
Gotta let it
One thing I learned recently, I started drinking soy milk because I drink a smoothie like every morning and it upsets my tummy if I drink it with regular milk every single day.
Perfect experience. After you dunk it in the milk and you bite into it, it starts off with this.
I learned that if you use soy milk
cake-like texture, and then you bite
with
a little
Oreos,
further
it doesn't
in,
absorb
you hit
as
the
well.
Cream, suddenly, it's just a melding of worlds. I have to keep.
Also, always gotta go double stuff Oreos. Regular stuff Oreos, garbage. Almond milk is better. Soy milk is better for the environment, according to the internet. Almond milk is fine. It's any of those sorry, I keep bumping the microphone. Any of those like plant-based milks, it's all basically just sugar water. Just pick your favorite version of sugar water. Almond, soy, oat. None of it's real milk anyway.
Keep myself from eating more of these because I have a lot more to get through. I'll just put my milk there in case I need it later. You might notice we've got a bit of a dessert theme going on with this video. Would you call this dessert? I'd call it dessert. These are the Chewy Chips Ahoy, not the original. I actually grew up eating these, but nowadays I tend to buy the original ones just because I can dunk it in milk. So I probably had.
I think my grandma used to buy those for me all the time.
But I have not had these chewy ones in several years. That was kind of hefty to pull off. If I was a child, I might not be able to break into that. All right. Oh, that is a very soft bite. I don't think it has the same magic as it once did for me. No, it's just like a average cookie. The thing with the Chewy Chips Ahoy is you can't really dunk them in milk. It doesn't have the same effect. So while these on their own are better than original Chips Ahoy on their own, the original Chips Ahoy you can dunk in milk and it's incredible. Yeah, that tastes the same, but colder. This one's gonna be a C tier for me.
Okay, but I do love the original Chips Ahoy, the one in the blue bag. Oh my god. Like, they're not quite as good as Oreos to me, but they're a real close second. They suck if you eat them dry, but dunk them in some milk. Oh my God. Cookies and milk are like my favorite thing on the planet, as you could tell by this video.
Twinkies. These guys have a little bit of a reputation.
I'm pretty self-restrained when it comes to snacks, but put some cookies in front of me with some milk.
They've also been known to be delicious and for going off the grid for a while. These famously disappeared from November of 2012 to July of 2013. Half a year? Was it really only that long?
I could have sworn it was like multiple years. I thought Twinkies were gone for way longer. Am I crazy? I swear there's some sort of conspiracy here. Because Hostess went bankrupt, right? So they had to pull all their stuff. It was in the news. Twinkies were gone. Oh no, the world is collapsing. And it felt like years passed before they came back, but it was only 6 months? I literally don't believe that. I need to go back in time because I do not believe these history books.
As a kid, it felt like they were gone for years.
Daniel from this video does a pretty good impression of you, but I know an imposter when I see it. He almost got that hair right, but is slightly off. I think, well, actually, this is a lot cleaner than my hair normally is. Like today I didn't do anything with my hair. I had it in a bun overnight. I woke up, I took it out of the bun, and I didn't shower or anything. I didn't really go out the last couple of days, so it wasn't a big deal. I showered yesterday. I'm not some filthy creature who doesn't shower. I just happened to not do it today, so my hair's a little messy. I usually don't really do anything, but I think for this video, I actually put together I actually did my full hair routine. So if anything, it looks cleaner than usual.
For the sake of honesty and transparency,
I think I also had hairpins holding this side back because I wanted to show off my cool earrings. Did you actually go to bed early on New Year's? I fell asleep at around 10 o'clock, I think. 10, maybe 11. But Izzy woke me up at 12 to say Happy New Year, and then I went right back to bed.
I did have a Twinkie about 2 weeks ago. My brother went to the...
I think that's actually what inspired this video is I had a Twinkie. I'm like, what if I tried more of these snacks for a video? And then I went out and bought a bunch of snacks. All the earrings are fire. Thank you, thank you.
Grocery store, he brought home a box of Twinkies, and I couldn't resist it. But I haven't tried them in 2 weeks, so we'll see if they still hold up. There it is, the Twinkie. These do kind of gross me out a little bit.
I don't know what they say.
It feels wet when you open it, which I guess is a good thing.
Well, I think these days most jobs don't really care as long as you're not doing anything too crazy. As long as you're not like hanging upside down crosses and the image of Satan himself from your ears, I think you're usually in the clear. Also, Twinkies are oddly wet. I don't know any other snack where you pull it out and it feels like a solid turning into a liquid. Like these felt slimy and sticky. And every single Twinkie is like that.
When you buy a cake, you want it to be moist as opposed to dry, but it's like sticky. It's unsettling.
Are both earrings have earrings or just the one? They both have them.
Yeah, that's about how I remember it from 2 weeks ago. It's super spongy and the cream is so overly sweet. And for whatever reason, the cake around it.
Yeah, Twinkies are severely overrated.
So abundantly sweet, but it also just doesn't have a lot of flavor apart from sweet. It's almost
just a sugar sponge.
Because these were so hyped back in the day. I remember a lot of people being upset when they disappeared. The design is iconic. I think that's really the thing that carries it. It's got that fun yellow tube look going on. It doesn't look like anything else. Sorry,
every
Twinkies.
One of those
a bit overrated in my
Every
opinion.
single bit of silver on my ear is a hole in my ear. These are fire.
Sticking to the Hostess products.
Twinkies are fine.
We got cupcakes.
These are.
I remember liking these a lot more than.
They're
Twinkies.
a little on.
These
they're
were
on
my
the sweet
go-to,
end.
While Twinkies were.
But otherwise, I do like them a
my
little better.
brother's
But I
pick.
still rank them
For a
pretty
while,
low.
I was eating one of these with every lunch in like elementary, maybe even middle school. God, I have not had these in forever.
Like if they didn't taste like they wanted to steal your soul,
long time, old friend.
They could have been ranked really highly.
I mean, I don't
the flavors
to be perfect, but this one's looking a lot worse.
Well, not so much the flavor. The texture is fun.
But you know, you can't judge a book by its cover. You can't.
Because you got like, I can't remember if I talked about it in the video, but you got like the crust on top, you got the cake, and then you got the cream in the center. I love a lot of different textures in food as long as it's like a good combination. But it just these taste like sugar.
Can't judge a cupcake by its frosting cleanliness. Let's see if it at least tastes good.
I think I did have a different cupcake like the next day.
That
it looked a lot cleaner.
literally just tastes like I was biting into sugar. Oh my god, that's intense. Why am I like shaky after that? Well, I don't think I got quite enough of the cream filling. I did bite mostly into cake on that one. Let's see. You would think that the cream filling tastes more like sugar. The cupcake itself is so sweet. The cream really like almost evens it out. I like all the different textures that are going on. The frosting top is fun to bite into alongside the cake. And then you got
okay,
the
so I do
cream,
talk
of
about
course.
it
The second bite was a lot better, but oh my god, that really did just taste like straight sugar. That was insane. Cupcakes, I liked it a little better than Twinkies, I think, but I don't think it's on the same level as Chips Ahoy. I'm gonna have to put these on D tier. Nothing has really shown me how much I'm aging more than this, because when I was 7, this definitely.
Yeah, I'm getting old. I don't like sugar anymore.
For me.
My hips hurt all the time. I get back pain.
Another snack I had a lot of during lunch periods in school were these Little Bite muffins. As you can see, we've got two different
Maybe
varieties
underrated, but
here.
you're one
These were
viral
the
away,
two primary
viral video
ones
away
that
from famous.
I would be eating. They also
No, I
have
think
a
so.
blueberry one,
I think so.
which
I'm just waiting for that
tricked
lucky day.
into every now and then. You know, me and my mom would be going to the grocery store, and she'd
I think
say,
I'm finally
"All right,
at that
grab
level
your
where my
muffins
videos are
for
like
lunch."
really
So, of course,
consistently
I grab
good.
a box. It looks vaguely like muffins with chocolate chips in it.
I just need to make
and then
more
I
of
have
them.
them in my lunch the next day, and I'm biting into blueberries. And I think that really was the beginning of my.
There's gotta be. It's gotta be law. All right, we gotta make a law where bakery items that have blueberries in them are more easily distinguishable from the chocolate chip items, because this is such a common mistake. All right, this has been a mistake since snacks were invented. All right, is accidentally buying blueberry muffins, accidentally buying blueberry cookies instead of chocolate chip cookies, instead of chocolate chip muffins. This has always been an issue. I propose that we make it law that the blueberry muffins, the oatmeal raisin cookies, all right, raisins, blueberries, anything that looks like a chocolate chip, they need to be more easily distinguished. Turn the oatmeal raisin cookies purple, blueberry cookies blue, blueberry muffins blue. I think it's consumer unfriendly. At best, it's an honest mistake. At worst, it is purposefully predatory to get you to spend more on cupcakes that you don't want, and it's much harder to return food items than it is to return regular items.
Trust issues. We just had a big old thing of chocolate, so I think I'll start with the chocolate chip muffins as opposed to the fudge brownie ones. Is there a better way to open this? Oh,
Wait till
open
you're in your
here.
30s.
This still makes no sense. Just make a normal box. Why? What
These
you
boxes are
supposed to
really
do here? Do I just
confusing.
tear it open? I'm just a man who wants a snack. I'm not a savage. Look at this.
Simple box design has
What is this
been
box?
around since
Tearing it. Do I
boxes
take points off for
have
the
existed,
packaging? This is
and
actually the most
somehow they
confusing
messed those up
packaging I've
here.
worked with. There are a total of, well, now 4, but there were a total
I did not
of
have
5
any
packs.
problems with
I
any
got
other
a bit of
box
a
in this video.
conspiracy to share. I remember these muffins, these packs of muffins, having 5 muffins in here. But now,
Yeah, when did they switch from 5 to 4?
what is going on, Little Bites? This wasn't a recent change. I remember this happening back in elementary.
Am I crazy? All right. Twinkies. There's no way they were only gone for 6 months. There's no way that these only had 4 forever. I swear they had 5. Inflation? Possibly. I'm sure that had a role in it. But I think they should have just stuck to 5.
I remember a lot of my friends would have these muffins as well, and they would back me up. They would be saying,
the people deserve 5
there
muffins.
used to be 5 in here as well. And really, that was the beginning of my issues with
nice
big
round
business.
number.
Let's give it a little taste. Oh. Why does that taste almost exactly like a Chips Ahoy, but a little softer? That was strikingly similar. Like if Chips Ahoy made the chewy cookies into a cake instead, it would taste exactly like that. Which I guess makes sense because they're both chocolate chip. That was fine. They're not abundantly sweet the same way all the Hostess stuff was. So I do appreciate that. Maybe the fudge brownies are good. Hold on. I just opened it from the top, which is not what the package says to do, but that was
the package does tell you to open it from the side.
The little
can confirm.
To close it. All right. Let's bust this out. We've still got 5 packages total in the bag, or in the box rather. All right, 4. As expected. I remember not liking these as much as the chocolate chip ones, but these were still good. These were still pretty good. It's like an in-between of brownies and cakes. It's not quite a brownie, not quite just a muffin either. I think I might like this margarine.
Brownies are legitimately my favorite dessert, I think.
Just because this has a little more
I love brownies so much.
Again, I appreciate that it's not abundantly sweet. Those guys can go in C tier along.
And I generally like to lean more towards fudgy brownies as opposed to cakey brownies. Those were more on the cakey side. They were fine,
Snack
but
pack pudding.
I would have loved more of a fudge texture.
Every now and then I'd see these on the store shelves and be like, I want that for my dessert for lunch. So every now and then this was a nice little treat for me. Let's start with the regular chocolate.
Yeah, I didn't really have too many of these as a kid, but every now and then. I went
to the store expecting these to be like $5 for a pack. It was only like maybe $2, maybe a little more than that.
Yeah, I need to know how much these cost back in the day because they're still really cheap.
Spoon, and I don't really want to go grab one because
like terrifyingly cheap. Like one of those packs of 4 is $2.
Let's give this a test.
Each one, making each one like 50 cents.
It's a lot more watery than I was expecting. Let me dig down a bit further.
I lived off of that pudding as a kid.
Top pudding tray, like a Greek yogurt. All right. That bite was actually.
I think it was 98 cents back then.
It tastes like water chocolate. Let's bust open a.
Dang, so inflation didn't really get them.
Oh, okay. All right, that's on the ground now. I'm hoping that the vanilla.
What's up with that? Little Bites decreasing the number of muffins in their allegedly decreasing the number of muffins in their packages.
I don't know how vanilla.
And increasing in price. These guys only go up $1.
Here, let me get a
not even
pure chocolate. Hold on. Am I? For a second, I was thinking they were different, but I don't think I can in good faith say that they actually are different. For all intents and purposes,
I did think that the 2 chocolates in each pudding were marginally different, but they're essentially the same.
Oh, that one's better. No,
it was only like a 2%
this chocolate
difference,
vanilla
maybe.
flavor really saved that from D, maybe even F tier.
I was surprised by how much
a lot better. Like you bite into
the vanilla made a difference.
Creamier as opposed to just water. I would probably skip over the chocolate flavor. Just
I didn't pay attention to the prices
vanilla.
as a kid, but
Still
it sounds
not
right.
necessarily loving it, but
that sounds right to me.
Is appropriate. So far, everything has just been way sweeter than I remember, and I'm not a fan of like super sweet things these days. When I get sweet tea at a restaurant, I get half sweet, half unsweet. That's me.
Anytime I order a half sweet, half unsweet tea at McDonald's, they always put, I swear, they put like 90% unsweet and then like just a little drizzle, a little 10% of sweet tea. That's not what I want. That's not what I want. I want half and half. I swear that they prank me every time. Like, look, I make teas for other people at work. And like I'll make some for myself. and it comes out fine. I know what half sweet, half unsweet tastes like. But I swear, every time I go to McDonald's, they butcher my tea. I'll do sweet tea, and then I'll do the little mark that says half sweet, half unsweet. All right, maybe I'm being a little pretentious here, but I think I find that when that's something that people request of me when I'm at work, that is a reasonable request. So I am fine requesting that of other workers. It's the teas are usually right next to each other. It's not a big deal. But I swear, every time they do way more unsweet than sweet. I hate just pure unsweet tea. It's nasty. Cheers. There were butterscotch puddings. I had no idea. Have I had butterscotch anything? Not that I remember. I can't even imagine what that tastes like. Oh my god, I love the Welch's fruit snacks. I talk about it.
I am sad
in a moment.
Which is a strange thing to be saying when you have fruit snacks in front of you. I went to the store looking for the Scooby-Doo fruit snacks. Those
I used to buy giant boxes
that I
of
would
those
get
all
as
the
a
time.
child. However, they did not have them. So I just went with the same brand, Betty Crocker, the Pokemon variety. I figured Pokemon was the next closest thing. And then I also grabbed some Welch's fruit snacks. Both of these brands are really the fruit snacks I used to have a bunch of. Let's start with the Pokemon one, and then we'll move on to the Welch's. Okay, this packaging is actually really cute. There's a little game on
That is
here
very good
where you have
packaging.
to match each Pokemon to
I like the
its,
colors.
Elemental type. That is a very
It's a
dumb
nice,
game to have
fun
on
red.
the packing
That's a really
itself.
good
It would probably
color.
work better on
That's
the
a really
box,
nice red.
Regardless, okay, it's a
My favorite
cute
color is
little
burgundy.
addition.
That's
They
not
didn't have to
quite
do
burgundy,
that.
but
What am I really
that is
complaining
a
about?
purplish red.
Okay, well, we supposedly got a Squirtle here. You know, I'm quite nearsighted. I imagine this is what
Snack pack should have
Squirtle
been
would look
S
like
tier
if he was
thumbs
standing
down.
really far away from me. The basic shape is there. I don't necessarily
The snack
expect these
pack,
to look exactly
like they tasted fine, but they have no
It
flavor.
is a bit misleading when on the package they look
I think
quite crisp.
I think
Explain to Squirtle real quick.
in terms of value,
That is real sticky. There's gonna be remnants on.
no,
my
you pay
teeth.
very little for
I
a
imagine
reasonable
that was just
product.
blue raspberry.
Like that is the most
I'm not
reasonable one
super sure. Does it say
out
on
of
the box at all? I'm not
anything
seeing
there
any
really.
flavors, but
Even
they do have a
Oreos.
similar
The
game on
Oreos
the
are
side
kind
of
of
the
getting
box
up there
I'm
in
just
price.
noticing now, where you match each Pokemon to its evolution. That's actually a
However,
much better game.
it does
on the
not have the
box.
best flavor.
Thanks for that, I guess. But I wish I could see what the exact flavors were. I don't know. It was fine. It was good. My only real complaint with it is that it kind of stuck to my teeth. But let's get a couple more in here. This Charmander looks like a Five Nights at Freddy's jump scare. It's kind of terrifying.
I originally had Freddy jump out right after there, but I thought that was a little too abrasive. It would scare me when I was watching the video, so I figured I should probably take it out.
Yup, that's an orange. That's pretty
If
good.
I buy Oreos, I generally only get
most
the generic.
definitely
Yeah,
the best
I
design
don't
so
really
far,
go
and
for
he's
all their
quite
other
adorable.
flavors. They're a little too crazy.
It's really
for
hard
me.
to pick up the flavor.
The mint
profile
ones
on
are
them.
okay.
Hold on. I've been scammed.
In fact, I like
Bulbasaur,
the
I ate
thins.
Charmander, I ate Squirtle. I'm about to eat Pikachu,
Anytime I
but
get the
I'm
mint
missing
flavor, but generally
Gengar
I'll
and
get the regular.
Pikachu's face. And we're gonna have to open up another pack in a
You
moment.
can't beat original Oreos.
Pikachu's
You just
delicious.
can't.
Where's Gengar? All right, Gengar. I'm not a big fan of grape flavored
Smart
things.
call.
That
Getting
wasn't
rid of Freddy.
terrible,
Yeah,
but it's certainly not as good as the others. Anyway, let's get into
Other YouTubers have done that joke. This isn't a Halloween video or anything. I don't need to be throwing in jump scares.
Strawberry, maybe? They were all pretty good. I think my main complaint is that it just really sticks to your teeth. All right, let me just shove these guys to the side. Let's open up these Welch's. For a while, these were my go-to snack. I love these Welch's fruit snacks. Anytime me and my friends would get together, I would just have a big box of these, and it was the best thing ever. I remember at one particular sleepover, I brought a big box of these, and we ate almost all of the fruit snacks, and the owner of the house got quite mad. Not mad, but a little disgruntled, maybe is the word, because these packages were everywhere.
This was
all
probably
over
back
the
in
ground,
8th
between the
grade,
couch
freshman
cushions.
year?
Can't remember if we helped clean up or not. We probably should have if we didn't. I think we did. I think
We
were
helped
good
clean up.
kids.
We
Even
helped
so,
clean up.
I think
I'll
they
say
said
that much.
they were still finding
I'm
fruit
quite
snacks
confident we
even
helped clean
several weeks after
Me and my
that
friends were
night.
good lads.
So let's bust these open.
We'll make a mess, but
maybe
we'll
little
clean it up
slot
after.
to open these up. There we go. Let's pour these bad boys out. I am getting scammed so hard. I know there's a grape flavor. I'm also not seeing any oranges. Let's get another one open here. Where the frick is the slit? Come on. We're gonna have to resort to teeth on this one.
Every now and then you get a package without one of those little slits to help you open.
One grape and
I think that was one of those.
It looks like a raspberry. Yes, that's good. It's got a little more fruit flavor than the Betty Crocker ones. It's a little more tart. It's not purely sweet. It's got.
I like describing things as tart when they are tart.
Sour flavor to it. It's nice. It's got a nice bite to it, and
I mean, obviously, but I just think it's a fun word to say.
Move on to a strawberry. That mostly tasted the same as the.
I feel fun and cool when I use that
A
word.
touch more of a strawberry flavor, I guess. Now let's do the peach. I remember not liking the peaches. You know, not as bad as I remember. That was quite nice. Let's do the orange. Yeah.
The orange flavor was fire.
That was a really
I
nice
usually don't go for orange flavor,
the
but
Charmander over on the
that one was pretty good.
Pokemon fruit snacks was quite good, but that was even better. While I wasn't a big fan of peaches, I do remember hating this grape flavor. Again, I'm not a big fan.
I hate
of
grapes
in general.
I don't hate grapes. I hate grape flavored things.
Showed up in a package. You know, interestingly
grape
enough,
juice,
that
grape soda,
flavor is more
grape
what
fruit
I would
snacks.
imagine Gengar
Not
would
for me.
taste like. I think Welch's should really be the ones making the Pokemon fruit snacks. That tasted like Gengar. Both of those were quite nice. I think I do like the Welch's a little better. I'm gonna go ahead, put the Welch's on A tier, and the Pokemon fruit snacks
yeah, that's fair.
can be B tier. Both of those were not awful, and both fruit snack brands had good flavor. My only gripe with the Pokemon ones were that they really stuck to
The
your
Betty
teeth.
Crocker ones were also a little on the sweeter end.
This one might require some explaining. This is a glucose tablet. You find these in the medicine aisle. I did used to eat these as a kid. I remember
This is literally
one
just
day
candy.
I was bored and kind of itching for a snack. I don't remember where we were. It was either the airport or church. I'm not quite sure which of those places was the one I was hungry and bored at, but I remember asking my mom for a snack, and all she had in her bag were these glucose tablets. So yeah, my mom gave me one of these glucose tablets, and ever since that day, I would steal these from the medicine cabinet. Also, if you don't know what glucose is, I'm pretty sure it's literally just, oh, nope, I'm wrong. I was about to say it's just sugar, but it's
essentially
not.
just sugar.
Is my mom supposed to be giving me these? Okay, look, point is, glucose is sugar. There's other stuff in here. I think that's just
The
to,
other
like,
stuff
give
is
you
just to
shape,
make it a tablet.
But don't quote
But it's
me on
sugar.
that. Let's bust this open. Nice tight seal. Ooh, a little bit of dust flew off the top there. Love to see that. Oh my God.
I think growing
These
up,
do look
Smarties were
delicious.
one of
Look
my
at
favorite
that. That is
candies.
a nice circle. Gets a little bit of dust
love
on
Smarties so
your fingers.
much.
I have everything so far. This is quite a tactile experience. The initial bite is a little tough to get through. It was a lot more solid than I expected. I feel like I remember them more melting in your mouth. I'm sure if I let it sit a little longer, it would do that. It really is just a giant Smartie. You know, it's circular like a Smartie. It's got more or less the same texture as a Smartie. Now, it's been a while since I've had Smarties, but I would dare to say it's got a similar flavor as Smarties. Yeah, this is pretty much just candy. A or B, A or B. This is tough because the Pokemon fruit snacks tasted about as good as these, but these don't stick to your teeth. It feels so wrong to put this in A tier, but just logically speaking, that's where it belongs.
True. These Pocky were pretty good. I used to pronounce them Pokey.
Pocky. I've got 4 different flavors.
I still think
here.
that's a better
I mostly
pronunciation,
did
but
chocolate, occasionally strawberry, and honestly,
That's
I think
just not
I
how it's
only
pronounced.
tried each the matcha and the cookies and cream one. I might not have even tried the cookies and cream one, but I think I tried the matcha one once. Regardless, these 2 flavors I didn't have a lot as a child. It was more these 2, but they were only like $1 at the store. I wanted to try all of them. I've been going through a bit of a matcha phase lately.
I have been.
Anytime I go
I had
to
matcha on New Year's.
Starbucks or Dunkin', I'll get their matcha.
It was a
I
Dunkin'
just curious
matcha.
to see what it would taste like on a Pocky stick. I guess we'll start with the classic chocolate.
I like it a lot.
This is by far
Izzy
the
hates
one
it.
I had the most of. I remember really.
She makes
liking
fun
these
of me
as a
for
kid.
it. Says it's just grass
I
water.
also remember.
True,
that I
but
would pretend
grass
that
water's
these were
awesome.
Lightsabers, and I would like battle them until one broke, and then the one that would break is the one I would eat. Oh, there we go. That's the one.
Yeah, that.
I remember not being.
That's
a
one of
big
the
fan
few
stick
snacks
portion.
that is both a
wasn't
food
covered,
and a
but
toy.
I hate that a lot less as an adult. It's got a good chocolate flavor. The stick isn't like super dry tasting.
Isn't that good for the body though?
Like
Are you talking about grass water?
Cracker. Is that the word? No, that's not right
I can't
at all.
say that.
It means handsome and tall, which, you know,
I can't say that matcha itself is good for the body. I wouldn't know anything about that.
The word I was going
grass
for.
water?
I like these a lot. Let me set these to the side here. Let's do the strawberry one. Pew, pew. Oh, already. Wow.
I don't know. That's another tough sell for me. I wouldn't know.
I honestly don't know which one I like better. The chocolate flavor was really good, but the strawberry flavor was nice and light.
I do a greens powder.
Quite nice. Both of these
in my smoothie every morning.
Let's do the cookies and cream.
So I guess in that sense, it's good for you.
If I ever ate these as a kid, if I did, I only had them exactly.
I think the point is that vegetables in general
stick is a little darker. You got the white cream,
obviously,
some cookie textures. Look, you already know I like Oreos, so I don't think we need to do the lightsaber fight again.
Those sucked.
I didn't really like that one. The cookie flavor doesn't really taste like a cookie. The cream isn't quite the cream that you expect.
If I didn't know Oreos existed, those probably would have tasted better, but
up again. Let's move over to
look,
the
anytime
matcha.
you compare something, anytime you have a cookies and cream thing, you're gonna compare it to
my
Oreos.
matcha drinks, but I cannot imagine it as a solid. Ooh. Yeah,
allegedly.
That smells like matcha.
Allegedly, vegetables are good for you.
I remember specifically not liking that as a kid, but oh my God, I'm aging so much. My favorite flavor is the matcha one. This is the least sweet one out of all of them. The flavor of it all was super subtle.
Oh yeah, I did hate matcha as a kid.
I like that a lot more than I expected. And I only printed out one thing for this, so I don't really know.
I had that matcha Pocky once as a kid, never again.
I think, you know, the cookies and cream I didn't really have as a kid. The matcha I didn't really have as a kid, but the chocolate and strawberry were definitely pretty common ones for me.
The chocolate was fire, strawberry was fine.
Mostly on those.
Strawberry was pretty good, actually.
Let's go ahead and put that in A. That was good. We got Hello Panda. So if you couldn't tell by now, I grew up in a partially Asian household, meaning that I am half Filipino.
True.
On my mom's side.
I proved that.
The Pocky
I proved that
couple of snacks we're going
with
through.
with a DNA test last week. I am half Filipino.
My mom would go to this Filipino store, and they had a snack aisle, and I would always.
A lot of people, I tell them that, and they just don't believe me.
Or the other.
And to be fair,
over in a moment. Yeah, these Hello Pandas were some of my favorites. I can't remember if I had more.
I can't really blame
or more strawberry. I think I definitely had more chocolate. I had to have had more chocolate. I don't remember ever having this vanilla flavor. But I
might have had it
at
once.
the store, and I just wanted to try.
Probably not more than
Another
that,
thing I remember is that they used to come in these like cardboard boxes. I do wish they still did the boxes. It was a much more flattering presentation.
The boxes looked a lot better. In fact, hold on. So that's what the box looked like. It just looks better. It looks a lot better. That's fun. I don't know. Anytime you put something in plastic, it looks so corporate and odd to me. I don't like it. But the thing is that, if they kept doing the boxes, it would just be a waste. Because you open this up and it's in plastic anyway. So I think somewhere along the line, you know, they're trying to cut costs somewhere. And they go, why do we make boxes and plastic? Why don't we just do the plastic? So it makes logical sense to get rid of the box. But I think it still looks a lot better. I think presentation is a big deal, and it's a huge L to get rid of this box. But I guess it's better. I wonder if they could... I don't know if there's some sort of like... If it's less cleanly. It certainly isn't as airtight, but I wonder if they could just do the box. And no plastic. I feel like you can't, but I would like that. It's cute. Yeah, the box is cute. Look at that. That's a fun box shape. It's not just a square. It's a hexagon. That's cool. That's great. I had to make sure that was a hexagon. If that was an octagon or some other shape, that would have been so embarrassing. But that's a hexagon. I know my shapes. I took geometry.
in my opinion. Here, I actually want to start with the flavor I haven't tried yet.
You usually
Each of
comment.
these have like their little panda mascot doing a different
I always
sport.
appreciate the
this
comments.
One, they've got him skiing.
I don't expect you to comment
I think
on
in that
every
one he is, yep, he's definitely dying in that one. That or he's playing tennis. I don't know what I was expecting. That's vanilla. They're not doing anything absolutely insane here. It's just a nice cookie outside with a cream center. So we'll do strawberry next.
The strawberry ones were pretty good.
I mean, that's strawberry. I don't think I like this strawberry quite as much as I liked the strawberry on the Pocky. All right, chocolate time. Here, I don't know if you can see it, but he's playing hockey in that one. Pretty close to how I remember it, actually. I feel like as a kid, I remember getting much more of a cream flavor than the cookie flavor. Now I'm not picking up on the cream quite as much. In fact, here, let's do a little cross section. I feel like I just bit into the creamiest one that they've had so far. I was about to bite this open and be like, hey, where's all the cream in there? There's not much, but this one had quite a bit. So I guess each piece will vary. I can pretty comfortably put that on a B tier. Those are all pretty good. I do believe that these are the same brand as
I loved
the
these
Hello
Yan
Panda,
Yan as a
and
kid.
It is. It's the Maiji. So for these,
They
I
were so
remember
fun.
They had like a mix pack, half strawberry, half chocolate. I remember liking the strawberry a little bit. I remember liking the chocolate a lot. I don't remember vanilla. But yeah, let's bite into these. We'll start with the vanilla. All of the little sticks have animals on them. This one says elephant jumbo. It's not even jumbo elephant.
I don't think they had the animals on them when I was a kid. They had words on them. I don't remember what they were. They might have been animals. I don't think they were. A part of me remembers the Hello Panda mascot being on them and them also doing sports, and they would name the sports. I think that's what it was before. I could be wrong.
Elephant, or just elephant even? Is that like the name of the elephant? Jumbo the elephant? Get a little nice drag in there. Allow me to confirm the flavor profile. I don't think vanilla's it. That vanilla cream is pretty overpowering. If I was rating this one on its own, it probably would be D tier. Strawberry, let's see what this is like.
Yeah, vanilla's garbage.
It's a little better. Not quite as good as I remember. Maybe the chocolate will save it all. I remember liking this a lot. Let's give this
vanilla is good as a liquid, not as a solid.
This is a octopus. Lucky number 8. Fun animal name games on each stick? Wait, this is a game? How do you play? What? I guess the name game is the name of the animal and then a brief description of that animal. So octopus, lucky number 8. Octopus has 8 arms. The owl, active at night. Owls are in fact nocturnal. Anyway, I put this off for too long. Let's do the chocolate. Yeah, this one's just not as good as I remember. I was excited for this one too. It's just I was extremely really expecting a Ratatouille moment there, and it didn't happen. The thing is, I think it's pretty comparable to the Hello Panda. Again, I didn't hate the Yan Yan, but I think I really hyped it up in my head. I think B tier is fine.
That would be like a low B, and the Hello Panda would be a higher B.
Last one for the day. We've got cosmic brownies. I think out of all the snacks we explored today, this is the one I would eat the most of as a kid.
The Halo music.
I remember being delicious. I love brownies.
It's so stupid to laugh at my own video, but the Halo music while talking about cosmic brownies gets me.
I must say, I'm quite worn down at this point. I feel physically and emotionally damaged.
That's my cup. My cup is in the video.
I'm not the
I am
kid
so
used to
sorry.
be.
I keep hitting the microphone with this.
As a kid, this looked incredible. As an adult, this scares me. Let's just split that in half. I would always try to eat around the sprinkles, and then I would try to make it so that my final bite was just full of sprinkles. So I think for the sake of historical
Unfortunately, this
accuracy,
specific brownie wasn't a good one for this.
Same way.
For this eating method.
That is really chewy.
The sprinkles were very sparse.
So sweet. How much sugar does this have? Oh my God, 23 grams of sugar in one brownie. Oh, no wonder I'm so jittery right now. How much did the cupcakes have? 19 grams per cake. Somehow it doesn't taste as sweet. I think it's just because it's all one texture. But God damn, that's almost a Coke can. Oh God.
Oh, that ain't even that bad.
At this point, the flavor itself is not
like that's bad, but it's not as bad as other snacks.
That's better than a lot of regular brownies I've had. I wish I didn't have so many desserts right before this, because this probably would have tasted better. All right, that's about as around the sprinkles as I could have gotten with this piece. Let's take one big bite. Oh my god. Oh, it sticks to your...
That entire video, in order to fit my body into the frame a little better, I was sitting on the edge super straight the entire time. This scene right here breaks the illusion because I sit back and sink in and you can see how low in the camera I am compared to a moment ago. It's literally because I'm sitting like this the entire time.
Right before this, because this probably would have tasted better. All right, that's about as around the sprinkles as I could have gotten with this piece. Let's take one big
exposed.
Bite. Oh my god. Oh, it sticks to your teeth. It is an abundance of sugar, but that was pretty good. So yeah, Cosmic Brownies. It was a little too sweet, but I did like it better than the Hostess stuff. Even though the cupcakes had less sugar, well then how much sugar does a Twinkie have? Oh my god. 32 grams.
That is so insane for a little dinky cake. I don't know what 32 grams of sugar looks like physically. Like if you piled up a pile of granulated sugar. So when we serve... So, do I wanna expose industry secrets right now? So look, grams are a lot. I can visual 5 grams. I can visualize 10 grams. 10 grams, at least in terms of like ice cream, tends to be like, not exactly, but imagine like a small fist, maybe slightly smaller than mine. 32 grams is diabolical. That's insane. Like that is, I don't have soda anywhere near me, but that is about what's in a soda. And soda is literally like so awful for you. And the thing is, it wouldn't be so bad if, you know, you just had like one Twinkie. But the thing is, like, maybe you have one Twinkie, but maybe you're also having 4 or 5. That is insane. Like, if you eat more than one of those, that adds up. It's so bad.
Twinkies are sticks of death. That puts the die in diabetes. Holy shit. But yeah, so I think Cosmic Brownies, that's a confident C tier. Anyway, I'm gonna go crash out from sugar. I'm gonna try to get some regular food in my body. Thank you for watching. This is a different type of video.
I thought that was a funny pun. The die in diabetes. I did come up with that on the spot. I thought that was clever. Anyway, great video from Daniel Strohman once again. Great creator on this platform. Only 619 views. That's absurd. You should go over, give him a like. That's a great video again by a great creator who severely underrated. So check him out.